Lecimy. Witamy. Dobra. No dobra.
Cześć Marek.
Cześć. Cześć Paulina. Jeszcze sobie odpalę tutaj podgląd tego, co będzie się działo na różnych kanałach Facebooka i YouTube'a naszego. I zobaczymy, jakie będziemy mieli tutaj komentarze i pytania co do naszego spotkania.
Okej.
Chat is waiting for new message. Słucham?
Strasznie cieszyła mnie wiadomość, że możecie robić imprezy do 150 osób.
Tak, no właśnie tutaj mieliśmy z Pauliną taki czat wcześniejszy. Słuchajcie, w związku z tym, że to będzie rozmowa też dla całego świata de facto, także przejdziemy na angielski. Okay, so we would like to welcome the whole salsa world in our online community. And today we are going to have a chat with great dancer from Poland, but working in New York right now, Paulina Turska. I think we have started our salsa adventure, well, almost together. No, I'm older. I'm a lot older. No. Anyway, I would like to ask you about some questions. First, about your background, how did you start your salsa adventure, and then the second question would be about your this idea of traveling to New York, about getting this inspiration and this very tough training with top salsa masters of the whole New York mambo world, Franklin Diaz and the others. And the last thing would be about your concept, Latin concept, your class that we are gonna do together. I mean, Paulina will teach and I will provide the platform and this online facility to do it, and we will start on Sunday 5:30 p.m. Central European Time. Okay, so the first question was your beginning of salsa adventure. How was it?
So I was 16 and I was walking on the street and I passed a poster in my city, Gdynia. There was the Salsa Kings was opening a dance school, and I was taking classes 2 times a week with Mac and with Monica. Then I was just a student, and when I was 19 years old, I went to Warsaw Salsa Festival and I saw great dancers and I've seen beautiful culture, and that helped me to understand that I really love to dance and I really would like to do it all my life. So I started to train every day. I put myself a goals. I think I had more passion than skills those days. I went for champions. I tried to participate in weekend dance, and I was not very experienced. I didn't have a training even, but I was succeeding because of my heart, I think. So I started to train then. I started to develop my skills. It was like probably 4 years I was training. I was dancing in the theater with Mac. It was a theater dance performance, Roots. Mm-hmm. And after that, I went to 5 years ago, probably, to New York for 2 months of vacation because I wanted to see how dancing looks there, how is the scene there. And I was shocked. The level in New York is so hard. I didn't even tell anybody about my experience. I was very shy. And it was just a vacation. It was just a 2 months of vacation. And I remember I was taking Franklin class, and one day before I was supposed to be back to Poland, he texted me, "Hey, would you like to dance in the performance team?" And I'm like, "Whoa, of course, yes, I would." So I just called my parents and I told them that I canceled my flight and I stayed in New York. It was just my dream to dance with Franklin because I think he's just not the best. His movement is crazy and his expression is the genius. And I always wanted to be his student. So then I started to study in Broadway Dance Center, and then I got a permanent citizenship in New York, in USA. So well, so this is how it is right now. I'm here, I'm dancing. Now everything stopped, and we do online classes, right? So we will talk about my career soon.
Well, yeah. So tell me, how is it right now in the U.S. in terms of restrictions and stuff? How do you feel? Are you coming back slowly to more or less normal reality, or not yet? How,
Uh,
how
the
is it?
street is closed still. It's very empty in New York. It's completely empty. Yesterday, I've gotten notice that one of the main salsa club is closing, Copacabana, which is very sad for us. Um, Currently, there is no class. There is nothing. It, it's still frozen.
Okay, so in Poland, where we are based, something is changing. We are going to be allowed to organize kind of, to gather only on open air, up to 150 people. And salsa community is highly motivated to use this opportunity to organize kind of practices, but obviously we've covered faces and stuff. But anyway, it's better than nothing.
Yes.
In less than 2 weeks, we are gonna have possibility to open the studios, but only for restricted number of people. So we'll see how it's gonna work. Okay, and so it sounds like a beautiful story about changing your everyday life to something different. Salsa influenced you highly, like myself. Yeah, I used to be environmental specialist, and out of nowhere I started to run a dance school. Yeah. It's a beautiful story. I think there is plenty of such stories in our community.
We should speak about those stories because it's very interesting.
And I admire also your way of dancing. Obviously, I observe several directions in mambo development in New York. There are plenty of let's say directions, or Yamule or Franklin, or when I was about to start to my professional career in salsa, this mambo revolution occurred here in Europe with a show of Frankie Martinez. It was something totally different in comparison to let's say LA style of Vasquez brothers back in the days. And so tell me, how do you view this? How do you see this salsa development in New York, Nueva York?
I think Franklin has a huge influence. So everybody now study body movement. Everything is based body movement, and everything is called body movement. Everybody are doing classes body movement class, body movement, body movement, body movement. And I think he really changed the world, the community. Before, I've seen footwork class, shine class, lady styling class. I see them still because it's very important. Everything is important to learn. But I see that everything is based on body movement. Not
Okay.
only steps, not only footwork. So the movement is, yes, is there. I'm not sure. I remember back of the days, we did classes in Salsa Kings
Mm-hmm.
too. That was one of the best class, and I think people need them. And I know how strongly that influenced my body too. How I understand how to move sometimes, and I think people need those type of development. That's why I started to do Latin concept. So it's not only we're not gonna step, we're gonna learn how to use our body, how to control it by repetition. And I think it's mandatory. When I was studying in Broadway Dance Center, we had to go to yoga class. We had to take flexibility class. We had to do ballet. We had to do a lot of stuff which helped us to dance. And no matter what, there was a lot of dancers with different directions. Um, Even hip hop dancer had to do it for great balance. They had to do ballet, right? For example, they had to do Pilates. They had to do yoga. No matter what type of dance you do, you need to have a base. You need to have a great foundation. And if you don't like, for example, um, if you don't have a strong goals to be a dancer, at least you can use this move in a regular base. Like dancing is part of our life. So anywhere you're gonna go, you're gonna dance. So at least you can move great after those classes. So it's for everyone.
Yeah, especially in these times of isolation and stuff, where I focused on a lot of software development and something like, and well, and hardware and organizing the stuff, my stuff, and I stopped to dance and stopped dancing, and it was a big problem for me in terms of my back and all this stuff. Yeah, so right now I'm gonna be highly motivated to get back when it's normal again, or more or less normal. Um, Tell me about the classes. We are going to start the course actually on Sundays, 5:30 p.m. On weekly basis, and well, I saw your online classes with us, and the first one was about technique, and people were highly motivated because well, this movement that you developed with Franklin and all those stars is pretty unique, and yeah, and we have also here in Poland and obviously all over the world a lot of motivated people to train harder than learning just steps, yeah? And the outcomes are very well impressive. So tell me please, what would you focus on? What will you focus on during the classes? What is Latin concept?
So I made this course based on people needs, of course. When I was teaching body movement class, I've seen that people were very excited to learn how to use their body. So I decided just to make 1 hour of, sorry, I'm in the basement. um, so, sorry, I lost my thought. So they were very motivated to understand how to use their body, not necessary steps. So for example, what we're gonna focus is your chest, right? So I can present a little bit. How about that?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Okay. So we're gonna learn the proper body movement. Sorry, I'm in the basement right now, and it's about 30
Actually,
degrees, and it's humid here, and it's
there was a small misunderstanding between us. So Paulina prepared her armchair to talk with us, and I said, okay, where are we gonna dance? And oh, well, dancing. Okay, basement, short preparation, no problem. Well, you know, salsa can be danced almost everywhere, so don't worry.
yes. This is where I train every day, and this is my spot, so I don't disturb my family. I'm in basement, but here in it's about 30 degrees and it's the humidity, so that's why you see it drops. It's dropping everywhere on me, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus on the proper use of chest and basic step, right? So that's what we did before, but I was explaining it to you guys, so it took a lot of time, right? So now we're just gonna train it, and repeat, okay? And because for some of you it was something new, it took me too much time. So this time we're gonna just practice a proper chest move. We're gonna also do proper hips move, right? So I'm gonna of course explain, but we're gonna sweat it. We're gonna put it to our bodies, right? We're gonna definitely put it to your DNA. It's gonna be so natural for you. Okay, you're gonna understand it, how to do it. So even when you will not be with me, right, training, you will use it at other courses, right? So the most basic move is your chest, which we're gonna roll to the back, and we're gonna use your hips side to side, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're also gonna learn how to wave. I know everybody know how to wave, right? It's easy move, but what we need to do, we will start to use it either in the footwork, right? We will coordinate it with the steps, but we will not do choreography, okay? So we have just 1 hour. So we're gonna step, for example, and wave. The other part is gonna be contraction and action, okay? Because many times we do it, and I will help you to recognize it in choreographies, okay? Because sometimes this is very important. Sometimes you can go to body movement class and this is not your teacher fault. It's not. You need to know by yourself how to recognize when is action, when is reaction, okay? Or are we gonna do a shimmy? Are we gonna do chest drops? Okay.
Yeah, I love that coordinate somehow this leg movement and the turn and the chest, and I simply love it. I just was observing this as like moderator of the class, and I was not motivated and lazy a bit lazy. I got a bit lazy, and I regret it. But the movement was great, and people were crazy about it, and I like.
Oh, great, thank you. Oh, also, very important thing. What I would like to teach. A lot of females ask me for it. Not only your arms to move, right? Not only your arms to move, but how to move your arms away from your body, okay? So we're gonna coordinate that move with your arms, okay? So that's how it's gonna, this is what we're gonna learn. So when you do easy steps, Suzy Q, right? You're gonna use your body movement instead of just flat here, okay? And so center strong, but you will flow it, okay?
Yeah.
Makes sense? I'm very excited. I'm very passionate about body movement. I just love it.
Yeah, and obviously everybody does it somehow. But in your class, it was a real training. Yeah, it was not only the warm up or like only explanation how we do it, but really in-depth learning of kind of complex movements. And I'm sure that when we get into the class, you will see more. And there was something I wanted to mention about the class. Yeah, the nice thing was that there was a small group of people. Obviously, we do it on Zoom. You watch us possibly on Facebook or YouTube, but it's only the live stream. But originally, we work on Zoom platform, which gives us the opportunity to interact with each other. I'm looking towards, well, not directly into the camera because I see Paulina there. Normally, it's gonna be like that, yeah, more or less. And I watch the dancer, the instructor, and interact with him. And everybody can do it in her or his house, at home. And the good thing is that we can interact. Yeah. Paulina watches what we are doing, how we let's say move our body. We can ask questions, and especially in this kind of really in-depth training and specialized training, where the instructors needs to see what we are doing. Yeah? It's not only side step. It's more or less the same, yeah, what we do. Everybody, some people can do it bigger or smaller, but on this level of complexity, this interaction is required. And last time we had class with, it was a small group of people. We don't expect great numbers, but we had your friend from Miami, I remember, from LA. And some people from Warsaw, from here, and from your city where we were born. What do you expect this time?
From Japan, right? And from Montreal, from Ottawa.
Yeah. It was pretty nice. It was. Well, the problem was that during that class that I'm talking about. Actually, it was supposed to be a class in Polish, but as we got this international community and the majority of Poles and especially salsa dancers, they speak English, so we switched to English and we used both languages at the same time, or else it was pretty difficult for me to choose, to decide what we do. So this time it's gonna be just in English, and we also expect people from Poland and from all over the world.
Singer from Miami, from Japan, definitely, from Los Angeles, from Seattle. There's gonna be some ladies from Canada too. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, so right now in Poland, people feel already this. Let's say the summer is coming. I would say.
I know, but it's good to move good, right, during the summertime.
Yeah, and people. Well, the government allows more in terms of those. Means against the pandemics, so we are allowed to do more, to gather, to right now from Saturday walk on outside without covering the nose and mouth, and that's why people expect that it's gonna be normal again, yeah, and obviously we're not gonna be forced to use those kind of a bit artificial means of communication, yeah, those online means of communication. But in certain cases, for a certain group of people, I think that we're gonna stick to those tools, because my experience, and not only my experience, is that it's a very nice tool. We are talking together like as if we were sitting in the same room, and I expect us to organize classes also with, for instance, Paulina, not only for people close in their homes, but possibly here as well. We can put the screen over there and gather the group of people and dance well, get instruction from Paulina from New York here for the whole group of people. I hope that Latin concert is gonna be a successful experience for us, well, so you are highly you are welcome to join the class. I've sent the link to the class. It's explained in English, so that's how it's gonna be taught as well. So you are. I haven't seen any comments. In the beginning only there was one saying hi from Joanna. Hi Joanna. Are there any questions from the people? Yeah, because this live stream is very quiet, or possibly I don't see something because well, I set this software a bit late. We are still learning.
Okay, I would like to add something.
Okay.
A lot of males asking me if they can join the class. What I say yes, because what I do is universal, is for females and it's for males.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, that's important, obviously.
Yeah, this is very important. The hip move, it's just a Latin move. It's nothing, nothing specific. It's for a gender. Okay, the side to side is how we move. This is just a swing. It's not a hip move. It's just a swing. Okay, it's just side to side. So males, of course, are welcome.
Yeah, that's also my experience in terms of this Afro-Latin body movement. That yeah, obviously the hips move as well in case of male. Yeah, but obviously the emphasis is well put in some other places. But what more? Do we have any questions? No, we don't. Everything is clear. So,
and also, may I say something?
Sorry?
May I say something at the end also?
I didn't hear you well this time.
Oh, can I say something? Can I add something?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So I'm doing a challenge for my students, not only for my students, but for everyone. My amount of students are growing, so I would like to be nice and do a challenge for them, so they can also ask me some questions about the choreography. They can count on me. I can support them in what they do. So I made a challenge with Lure. So I made a short footwork routine which you can learn, and hashtag me and on Instagram, and you can win a Lure jumpsuit. I know how those outfits are valuable, like they are super strong. I have them and the quality is great, and I know the training in those outfits, it's very comfortable, and you can look great also. It's very important. So I just made a challenge. So for those who always dream to have a Lure outfit, and they have a chance right now to win by dancing, which is beautiful.
Okay, great. So please tell me again. I'm gonna send it to the people watching us on those 3 platforms. Where do we find the information?
On my Instagram. I can send you a link to Instagram, or we can do a separate post on your Salsa Libre website.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're gonna yeah, I was just about to write it down in the comments, but anyway, we are gonna post it on our fan page, and obviously you find it on Paulina's fan page, I guess. Yeah.
My fan page, yes, but most likely we use I use Instagram because in US it's everybody just use Instagram, right? So
Yeah, I
you
know.
know,
I'm a bit old school in these terms.
I know, it's all right, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm learning, but I prefer Facebook somehow. I don't know, but obviously the epidemic pushes us behind our borders. Yeah, so those that use Instagram now use TikTok, and I, as a Facebook user, possibly will be using a bit of Instagram as well. Okay, so thank you very much, and see you, Paulina, on Sunday. This Sunday.